Welcome to VOM, the virtual open mic. My name is Rowan Corbett. You're listening to the sounds of Jules Bland. That was actually very tasty.
Yeah, I like the wah noises. I don't think I've heard you do that one before.
It's an envelope filter. It's not a auto wah. It's not a
Is
wah.
it like a Mootron? Like a
Qtron.
Oh, cool. Like Bootsy Collins.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool.
Well, hello there. This is
Hi.
VOM, the virtual open mic. We do this every Monday evening starting around 7 p.m., give or take a few minutes. My name is Rowan Corbett. You will see over here, we got Mr. Chris Eric. He is our co-host. Our founder-in-chief down there, oh, that way, Rob.
That way.
He's down in the corner. He's being a
Who can't
silent
talk.
partner tonight, though.
Yeah. So in his honor, Jizo Flip, I can't believe it's number 174.
If we're very, very, very nice, he might help us roll the dice later on for next month.
He doesn't look like he's feeling nice, though.
Yeah,
Look,
no.
he looks.
He's
he
an
looks
angsty,
salty.
angsty man. Well, welcome back. Yeah, we're
Hi.
having a good old time here, and I think we're going to have a good night of music for you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start it off. So,
Oh, what are you starting with this evening? We are all pleased. We all enjoy your music, Rowan. You're just gonna have to handle it.
oh, well, thank you.
I know it hurts.
Everything hurts.
I don't
Everybody
hate you.
hurts.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
See, I was going within universe.
I
Rowan,
was doing both. So.
and quoting. I. We were in it together, apart.
I was living my truth
Yeah, you were, but
and chasing my bliss. You know that chase your bliss shit is a Joseph Campbell thing? So we have him to blame for all those, like, hashtag chase your bliss.
all
live your
those
truth
Confederacy of dunces guys.
No,
it's
okay,
like,
you can't
have to
blame
we
that
do
on
have him
him.
to blame for
You
those guys,
can't
for
blame
sure.
that on him.
I mean, I can.
You can.
Doesn't mean I'm
It's
right.
it's people
I
will
think that's-
take a chunk of whatever and turn it into whatever.
I think it's kind of
the
like
Bible.
blaming the Bee Gees for every bad disco record. It's
Yeah,
like,
but disco was
like-
a phenomenon before
no, they were the
Bee
Bee
Gees.
Gees, and they were
Yeah.
great, and then they made different sounding records, and they were still great, and then a bunch
It's
of
Their
assholes
fault.
made
The
bad
only thing
records.
good about disco was Olivia Newton-John. Period. That was it.
And which spoiler alert, but that's the anniversary tomorrow.
Oh, is it
but-
really?
Yeah, it is. I know because I'm playing a song tomorrow to surprise Rob, and I was going to say that, but now he's here, so he knows.
Oh.
It's okay. He's not listening.
Unless he's not listening.
He's not listening. Maybe he is listening.
Maybe he is listening. Who knows?
That-
All I'm
that,
saying is Joseph Campbell is the first person to be noted as saying "Chase your bliss, live your
See,
truth."
I'm
Okay.
afraid I mythed out on that.
Rowan, hey,
Goodness
Rowan, you got a song?
gracious.
You got a couple songs maybe to play?
I do.
to-
I
Yeah,
do.
you should play songs
So
so we
Cleanse the
stop
palate?
talking.
I want to let John Pfeiffer know that he is third in line at this point because Kyla Tilly has not shown up. If she does show, then you're fourth in line. So just be aware. I'm hoping she will make it. We'll see. Maybe she got hit by the storms too. That's another thing. Be aware.
Oh yeah.
If the stream goes down, there's like
know why.
tornado warnings right here. So
Here too, it's really weird. Joylene's like, it's the whole Eastern Seaboard and fucking Erie. Like what?
This had to be the perfect thing for Kyla to write a song about because, boy,
Maybe that's what she's doing right now, writing the song. So she'll be so she'll be 10 minutes late. But here is our friend and host, Rowan Corbett. Mr. Corbett, what were you leaning towards for your very first song?
the song called "The Litany." I've been thinking a lot about Dune lately. And this song was inspired by Dune. I'm about to embark upon rereading books 2 and 3 of Dune, which I have not done in 20 years or so. So
Just out of curiosity, have you made it to 4, 5, and 6 yet?
I have not. I think I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna keep going once I.
I don't think Joylene will think less of you, but she did read all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Again, she should be here. And she was that one day. It was pretty great. It was great.
Yeah.
Rob, you missed out. Joylene was here. It was fantastic.
Stop reminding us, Chris.
I know. This is so much. This
Because
is
you're
so
still here, and
disappointing.
it's like. ugh.
But you know who's not disappointing? Rowan Corbett.
Oh, turn that off real quick. heart. It's what guides me and tears me apart. Wraps around me, keeps my brain in check, walks beside me till my very last breath. What's the matter? Thought that you'd keep up such potential, but it ain't enough. Didn't notice when it all ground down. Didn't feel it. Didn't make a sound. Don't belong here, just a shade. Pretended all this time, didn't earn this place. All that was inside, hollowed out and lost. Peeling back now, crumbling it breaks, falls. It falls.
Oh, yes.
Thank
Yes, sir.
you.
Yes, sir. So Rob's just walking around with his bass now.
Awesome.
Sorry, I missed it. Now there's headphones going on in the background. I don't want to miss out. Okay, everybody. Just so you know, there appear to be headphones.
Rob Watch 2023.
Rob, watch. There's Heather too.
And
Hi,
Heather's there too.
There she is.
Oh, hi. Oh, you,
It's
so you
funny,
can hear us.
Heather. I can
Okay.
see your hair, your
Hey, Rob,
glasses, and your
surprise
tattoos.
tomorrow about the song that I was talking about.
Yeah, you are. And the devil horns, of course. They seem to be listening to things, so we'll let them back out of that. And boom, we're back
Righto.
to Rowan Corbett as we should be.
So, I guess I'm going to do another here. And then right up after me, we're going to have Mr. Steve Patton.
I believe it's pronounced Patone, but otherwise fine. Oh, I'm being told that's wrong.
I'm
Okay,
paying
that's wrong.
attention. I'm just trying to do it here too.
I'm being
I'm
told that's
streaming it.
wrong. Never mind. I'm being told that's wrong.
I'm streaming this through a text.
Yeah, you are.
Cold light shines back at me. Twisted, breathed all in leaves. Take back all that I see. You're just latest thief. Wisdom becomes my foe. Madness, the end of all. Wisdom becomes my foe. Madness, the end of all. Crafted, it's beautiful. Whoa. See how my shadow grows. Queen of all has come. Vision as one. Weep before the sun. Brightest, forever the one. Behold, I am lethal and fair. Love me and despair.
Zoop zoop. That sound effect was
Thank you.
coming through. That was awesome. Yeah. You were getting a lot of EJD love. EJD.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, a bunch of confusing emojis because he's great at that, and a woo, and the song is always killer, and it's a sneaky cool guitar sound through the verses, very dope and badass, and tiptoe through the verses.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
all
happened with the
those
camera. Why it went all
I
funky.
feel like Rob may have pulled it to the group because you had 4/6 of your band on there, but I could be wrong. He's not responding in any fashion. Nope, he's just shaking his head.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. It's fine.
Yeah,
Anyway, well, thank you all.
tell you nothing.
And I
I
think
wanted to know if that effect was through the Behringer.
which one?
The
Oh, that's a pedal. It's actually a really inexpensive pedal. Yeah. Oh goodness, it's a Sonic Cake pedal. I'll send it to you. I'll put a link to it in the chat here. But it's like the there's this one that Rob got that I also got called
Oh, did you buy them together?
No, well, I got it after he did. It's called a Flamma is the brand name, and I can't. What's
Yeah,
the
he
name
just
of
put
the
it in the
actual
chat.
the actual pedal itself?
He's going to look.
But anyway, it's this really cool Flamma pedal. But then I found this like really small version of it for my acoustic board as well. So, but that's a Sonic Cake one. But it does a similar thing. So.
Eco
I
verb.
think Rob's trying to tell us that it's a
Eco-verb?
trick.
Oh yeah, Echo
Verb.
verb. Yeah. So the Flamma is the Echo verb. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, let's get moving with this evening. We've got a few people in here, so
Yep.
let's
I do believe
let's
Mr.
get them
Patton is
some
up
time
next.
here. And I guess we're going to start off with Mr. Steve Patton.
Okay,
Mr. Patton.
This has got a bit interesting because when this past month began, I'm not sure that I understood where I could find any connection to that prompt. Okay, but apparently I did and didn't realize it. You're just going to have to figure it out for yourself. But this song is just happens to be about that from the other end of the perspective. Miss Martha sure looked good walking through the neighborhood in a straw hat and pearly shoes and dainty white high sandals. But I remember that first time. The image is fixed in my mind, conjured from the morning mist, just like the will of the wisp. But I got the news this morning, they came without warning. Miss Martha won't be coming today. No, 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 Miss Martha's gone away. Well, dark hair blowing in the wind, a little yellow dress on her body so thin, but something about the way she walked, ought have spoken, could I have told. But you took my breath away, fresh as a rose on a summer day. Little white sandals in her hand, kicking up sparkles in the sand. But I got the news this morning, it came without warning. Miss Martha won't be coming today. No, 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 Miss Martha's gone away. Yeah, I got the news this morning, it came without warning. Miss Martha won't be coming today. No, 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 Miss Martha's gone away. May require some stretches, but the object impermanence. So that's it.
I think it counts. I think you get credit.
Well, yeah, it's at some point in your life you see it from the other end. Okay.
So what were you planning to play second?
I really don't know.
Always a good sign. I know the feeling.
Because I can't keep track of what I play here or there. So, well, here. I need a capo for this one. I didn't realize what this song was about when I was first working on it, and it took a long time to write it. I didn't get the last verse until after I went to visit a woman that was like a second mother to me growing up. She was in a nursing home with Alzheimer's disease, and she didn't live a long time after that. And the interesting thing is she remembered me when she couldn't remember her own son's name, and I hadn't seen her in about 10 years at the time. Only though she remembered me as a kid, so my age wasn't there for her. That was in the 90s. Anyway. And it dances around the floor, her face all aglow. But whom she dances with, only Annie knows. For Annie's all alone and no one comes to call. Sing Jesus one who left his heart and the shadows on the wall. Well, Eddie was just a girl dressed in ragged clothes, hair red and eyes so blue, freckles on her nose. She talked of knights and castles and other fancy things. Said when she was queen that I would be her king. Well, look at you, Eddie, dressed up like a queen, like the vision in my every childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Eddie, darling, that you remember me. Let me have this night, share your fantasy. Eddie and our teenage years cast a spell on me, so caught up in her beauty, truth I could not see. That Eddie was a fox who lived but for the chase, and now the years have left their mark etched on Eddie's face. Well, look at you, Eddie, dressed up like a queen, like the vision in my carefree childhood dream. Tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me, and let me have this dance, share your fantasy. Annie looks up puzzled, asked my name again. A dozen times I've told her I answer just a friend. That I'd take her in my arms and kiss her troubled head. Before they stop the music, take her off the bed. Oh, look at you, Eddie, dressed up like a queen, like the vision in my carefree childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Eddie, darling, that you remember me. Let me have this dance, share your fantasy.
There you go.
That's it. Thank you.
Nicely done.
There it is. Wonderful.
Nice.
Thank you as always, Mr. Patton.
You guys.
Let us see. I believe we're popping right along. We had a little bit of a shuffle on the order because of when people got here. We're just happy they're here. Mr. Pfeiffer is being nice enough to go next. John, do you need a moment, or are you good? I see papers, and I don't
I'm
want
doing
you
a
to
little bit of a shuffle right now.
be in a
And
rush.
I thought-
John's doing a little bit of a shuffle with his papers. So
Yes, I'm doing a little bit of shuffle with my papers. So, I
No, we can certainly give you a moment. That's not a problem.
no,
I'm sure
no, it's okay. No, I got it all together. No, I don't got it all together, but I have the papers in front of me anyway.
I do have
you
a
go.
question, if you don't mind my asking.
Go ahead.
Just a random question now, because Joylene, when she was here, was of course taken aback with your music, as I told you, in a good way. She enjoyed it, not taken aback and oh God, make it stop. No, she enjoyed it very much.
Oh, thank you.
My question for you, because I couldn't find a bio necessarily. So you played French horn like professionally, like
I played for
orchestras and such?
18 years as the assistant principal horn of the Kennedy Center Opera House Orchestra.
Wow, I
So
didn't
that's a
realize
yes.
that part.
bury the goddamn lead, John Pike.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I have
did not know
I
that.
have
I
a
knew you played.
real strong classical background.
This is
Yeah.
yeah. If you can, never mind. I I have all these questions, but I don't want to take up your time or.
No,
perfect place
the
to
thing
ask,
is,
right?
I don't have a full. I loved the prompt, I immediately started working on it, but I don't have all I have is a lyric, so I'm just going to read it to you.
A question in the back before you do. Would you go
Okay.
so far as to say because you liked the prompt that was object impermanence, but you just couldn't see it?
I don't think he'd like to say that, but now he
No.
probably feels
No,
forced
that's
to
why I
say
said
that.
it, because
Okay.
nobody wants to say it. I say
No,
the things
but-
nobody should say.
Please, John, give us a song.
No, I'm not going to give you a song. I'm just going to read this lyric.
We'll get what we get and we'll like it.
And you'll get, yeah.
I
And
mean, you're going to wax poetic on us. Is that what you're going to
I'm going to try to wax poetic on you. This is where that prompt sent me, of all places. So, it's called Sweet Goodbyes. Was it Grandpa's wobbly kitchen chair he'd always meant to fix, till I wound up on the tile floor with "Too late now" and pickup sticks? Did we love to hear it squeak and hate it when he pinched a cheek, impatient when he stood to speak a long and sweet goodbye? Wasn't Daddy's ancient baby grand forever out of tune? Did I crawl beneath to get the best of Chopin, Bach, and Claire de Lune? No Schoenberg or The Rite of Spring, the classics made that clunker sing. Who'd smile and let the last chord ring a long and sweet goodbye? Now, must the mind go reeling all too feebly amused? Does the heart retain that feeling, while the what with whom meld all confused? Was it Daddy's chair and Grandpa's piano? Now I'm not so sure of who wound up on just what floor and why it's all a blur. Don't tell me that I'm mixing tales. I'm reaching back, but time prevails. The heart beats strong while memory fails to grasp it all before it flies. That long and sweet goodbye.
Very nice, man.
Very nice. Will you be back next week with
I think that's
that
a
lyric
winner.
set?
That's
Hey,
a-
wait, 1 second, Steve. 1 second, Steve. Will you be back next week with that lyric set to music?
I'm hoping. I tried to get it set today, but it just I kept changing it. I kept editing it and
That
messing
means
with
you
it.
care.
But then again, but I also I didn't find a groove that I liked for the mood of the lyrics. So I'm still working on.
It works
that?
really well spoken.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Some
Very-
poetry is poetry.
very-
Oh,
very
thank
well.
you.
It
The
wasn't I
spoken
want to
piece.
hold your hand. No, it definitely worked. But yeah, I'd love to hear where you play more piano. That's what has to happen. That's a piano one.
Well, I was
yeah, I don't play
actually
piano. Play piano
thinking,
beautiful.
but I'm not good enough to play
Go
play
directly to hell, John. We heard you play piano.
you know.
I love the things that John is not very good at doing.
Yes.
The Chopin thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're totally not good at
whatever
the thing,
prelude
just
that
do it.
is, or whatever.
Yes, you're playing as
know.
an affront to God and man. We agree.
That it's only got to go about 3 times as fast as I just tried to play it. I only can play one hand at a time.
Oh,
Anyway,
and by the way,
but
we have
yes?
Kyla's mom on here saying, "Good stuff, John. Maybe it's nice enough to stay just a lyric. Yes, spoken." So just so you know, like you're
Oh well,
getting.
thank
some
you,
people are
thank you
on
for
it,
that
and
vote of confidence. I really
Two
appreciate
chilies
it.
like
Mom
your
approved.
spoken word.
Two
Oh,
chilies
wow.
agree.
2 out of
Although-
2 chilies agree.
I am doubly blessed. Thank you both.
But they're both wrong. Put it to music, please.
Yeah, I will try. I will do what I can. But in the meantime, I am going to play some piano. So,
Wonderful.
Nice.
but I played this one a year ago for you, but it's been a year, so I'll do it again.
It has been a year. You're not wrong.
Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, how's the piano sound compared to the voice?
The balance seems good.
Yeah,
Can you turn the acoustic piano up a little bit?
only by pulling the mic away from me.
You're totally fine. You're totally fine. Yeah.
All right. Past the pool and the playground, a wave of demons rise. Your father all but drowned you, see the terror in your eyes. The disbelief, betrayal, wounds I never had to know. Too casually I counsel, won't you let that old cross go? Sometimes we stop to ponder what we ought to say, where there may be consequences we're not fit to pay. But more than not, that china closet meets our bullish face, and by the time awareness breaks our treasures, shattered grace. A stranger's child's meltdown, you're compelled to intercede, not knowing what the cause was, nor the little savior's needs. Your ghosts all whisper, baby girl, who cares to hear your cries? You're clueless how your interjection looks to others' eyes. Sometimes we stop to ponder what we ought to say, where there may be consequences we're not fit to pay. But more than not, that china closet meets our bullish face, and by the time awareness breaks our treasures, shattered grace. How we gonna care for all the souls how we gonna care for all the souls we traumatize? I just traumatized that line too. Listen, hear the stories, meet the tears they keep inside. Tears we just as soon deny. Hell, they've always gotten by. You get up, wish you hadn't, from another sleepless night. Dawn bares its teeth, the barking dog next door don't ease the bite. The gods in league against you look for who to crucify, recalling who's long gone and couldn't wait to say goodbye. Sometimes we stop to ponder what we ought to say, where there may be consequences we're not fit to pay. But more than not, that china closet meets our bullish face, and by the time awareness breaks our treasures, a haggard waist, tattered lace, battered faith, shattered grace.
We should all play
Nice.
piano so poorly. Goodness.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
travesty.
John. That was really.
Yeah,
all
wait till the end when I play piano. It's gonna be ooh-wee. Oh
gonna
boy,
be-
oh boy. I know 5
Very
or
nice,
6
man.
chords in any
Be a
given key.
clinic.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much.
So good to see and hear you. It's really it was a very pleasant surprise. I'm like, oh, John's on here. Shit, I better remember what my chords are. You just missed Rob and Heather, I think. Were you here when they were here? They were like their heads
Yeah,
were-
I saw.
Yeah.
Saw.
Yeah, they
Well,
had
well,
everything-
no, wait a minute. No, I missed Rob. I missed Heather.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
saw
was there in
when
the
Rob
background.
was here.
Yeah, they didn't have any other.
I saw.
audio.
I
They
saw
were in the
Kristen.
same place.
Yeah.
Heather was stuck there.
Heather must
Yep.
have
Oh.
went upstairs
Yeah, I
to
think they were just
get ready
waiting.
to go home or something.
Yeah. But yeah, that was great as ever, John. You know,
Thank you so much.
we love hearing and seeing you. I have a terrible idea to talk to you about if you stick around for the after party, and if you don't, I don't blame you. But moving right along, I do believe, as I call her, Tyla Killy, but her name is actually Kyla Tilly.
This is so. Hello, hello.
These are things that happen. She tolerates me more or
Now
less.
she's so confused she doesn't even know what her name is.
It's
I wouldn't say I gaslight her about that, but that's not.
Well,
for me to say.
gaslighting doesn't
No.
exist, Chris,
Yeah.
and you're crazy for even bringing it up.
Shh,
Anyway.
we're gaslighting you.
Yep.
I'd
So-
best pick up an instrument, hey.
Yeah, I think so. So, did you move toward the prompt in some fashion?
I did.
Thingeries?
I did. I thought it was object permanence. And I don't know if that's a different concept than object impermanence.
Same idea.
I mean,
Same
they're
idea.
related. They're
Different
related.
side of the same coin.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. So I wrote object permanence, and I would say that I like to take the prompts very literally sometimes, and I've written a children's song.
That's brilliant. Oh, sorry. I think it's that's a
But
great
it should
concept.
have been, and I knew you'd do it.
But no pressure, but don't fuck it up. Okay, Kyla Tilly, everybody.
I finished it at about 3 o'clock this afternoon.
I thought the reason you hadn't logged in yet because you're like, oh, I have to write something. It's like, well, I better take 3 minutes and write something amazing.
Well, I did take a moment to practice it, so.
Well, see, there you go.
What's there is here. No, what's there is there. Whether I am there or here. What's here stays here. Whether or not I am here. What stands will stand as long as it shall. What moves may come and go as it will. What's there is there, whether I am there or here. What's here stays here, whether or not I am here. That which is forsaken remains. That which is cherished shares the same fate. What dreams will dream unbeknownst to me, and live a life regardless of my own. What's there is there, whether I am there or here. What's here stays here, whether or not I am. All things in their time, all things take their space. All things are or not. All things are their own. What's there is there, whether I am there or here. What's here stays here, whether or not I am. What lives, what breathes, perceives without me, and I continue in for more alone.
Kyla, some of us are just faking it. That was
Very
dynamite.
nice.
Yeah, that was great. And we saw you play a
Oh, that
string,
was
we saw
real.
you play a 12 string. There's so many changes. I almost made a metal joke and then I didn't. I feel like I deserve some credit for that, but not much. That
Kyla,
was
those strings are metal.
yes.
Those
it is.
those are metal strings,
There it
yes.
is.
Some metal ass strings.
metal asterisk.
Science.
Are they a lighter gauge or are they? Would you say they're heavy metal? Hey, you
He is a
started it,
dad.
Mr.
He
Butt
can do
Butt.
it. He can make those
Hey.
jokes.
I
It's
know, you're-
appropriation if I make dad jokes.
Perhaps I best pick up another instrument.
I think
best.
that is
You best,
probably
yes.
for the best.
There, all is right with the world. You're playing nylon. string.
Oh, I'm so relieved. Oh,
I was
yeah,
worried about Pfeiffer. He seemed scared.
yeah.
So are you playing something?
You guys are scaring off all the female entertainment. Please back off.
Not that has my wife not being here except for the one time has nothing to do with this. Kyla, are you playing another new song from recent work, or are you dipping back?
I'm gonna dip back. I'm gonna play something older.
Is this a parade song?
Is it a parade song?
It's a reference to Where's My Goddamn Parade.
Oh, sorry.
It's
sorry.
okay.
I've
How
already
dare you.
forgotten.
How
My
dare
short
you.
trip.
You really made an impression. What are you playing for us today?
Well, I figure if I ever put out about the permanence, the length, the great long span of time that Beatles exist. This is a song all about Beatles. Crawling, clawing up through the soil, rolling nutrient-filled dung. Industrious father with larvae to tend to, dependable partner is he, with the strength to rival Hercules. Leaping, jumping, clicking and snapping, hiding in decaying bark. Play possum, play dress up, predators to fend off, past winter in hibernation, past genes through the millennia. Body armor glittering, candy coated rainbow hues, iridescent jewels, coleoptera, many and varied, whose inordinate fondness spread you so far and wide. Striding a suitor with swagger, a true Casanova is he. Parading, sashaying, a grandstanding warrior, flaunting his weapon for all. Companions, rivals, enemies. Exoskeleton dazzling, resolute, unyielding frame, opalescent shield, coleoptera, many and varied, whose inordinate fondness spread you so far and wide. Coleoptera, colorful conqueror, whose penchant for flowers helped you spread far and wide. Concealed beneath the carapace, revealed upon threatening, flight, the ace pilot emerges. Tiny machine built with delicate pedals, helicopters to safety. Savvy, canny, and eye for asylum, legacy entrusted with her. Sagacious mother, a birthright to secure, not above subterfuge she, to ensure perpetuity.
Very nice.
Yeah, that'll
We didn't.
that'll
We
do.
didn't have our biology lesson from the other source, but my God, that was unbelievable.
You filled our quota for the night of. Here's why bugs are fucking dope, and
There's my Coleoptera tattoo making its way.
I
Nice.
love
Wow.
so much, man.
I wrote this.
Bring that back again. Bring the tattoo back again. What is happening there?
Well, there's a beetle crawling out of my shirt. Well, there's a lot happening here, but part of it is the part that pertains to this song is this little beetle.
That little guy.
That little guy.
Wow.
He's gonna get some color eventually.
Oh.
What color will that be?
Probably I don't know, maybe
Beetle-colored.
sort of blue and green, blue and dark blues and greens and
Blue,
blacks.
green, brown, and all that stuff.
Yeah, the beetles here, they're black, but they're blue and they're green. The way beetles are, that's what makes them so wonderful and song-worthy.
So many things in the world. They're like
And they're none
everything's
of
been
that.
written
They do
about.
great
Fuck, it
tricks with
has.
light.
I'm sorry, Steve. What'd you say?
None of that. They do great tricks with light. Butterflies the same way. It's
Oh, yeah.
It's how the light refracts through their wings and things.
Iridescence, I think they call it. Anyway.
And when I wrote that on my Twitch show, and while I was writing it, like when I just started writing it, someone a friend of mine showed up in the chat and was like, "Oh, my dad studied beetles. Like, these are cool beetles, and these are cool beetles."
Oh,
so I had
cool.
like a list of cool beetles to.
My uncle and I used to collect them and pin them on boards and boxes, and he had tons of them. Those
You
butterflies.
What a monster! What did he do to the beetles?
we were
don't wanna
evil,
know.
but
Yeah.
it was great fun.
Let's start checking some
Yeah.
basements, guys.
His cousin was John Robert Hinckley.
Yes, and by the way, Kyla,
Beatles.
you were getting a decent amount of love in the comments, as you should. EJD said, "Cool song, Kyla," and then really just so many emojis. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Jack Arnold was clapping. There was a yeah.
Bring on
Your
the
mother had
emojis.
questions that it's different, isn't it? But that's a separate conversation entirely. But wonderful as always. I hope to see you back. Every time I see you, I'm like, do I need to get Twitch back on my phone? And then I forget because things keep happening. And speaking of things continuing to happen, we would be remiss if we did not remind you that we are, in fact, the VOM, the Virtual Open Mic. We're number 174. We've done this in some iteration all but 3 times since March of 2020, I want to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is 3 the number? Is that the magic number?
I think something like that. And, I was afraid with all the storms that we might actually lose power tonight, but it looks like we've been...
Sadly, we're still broadcasting.
And
Yeah.
Kyla, while you were playing, I got distracted because I got a voicemail. Apparently, they know that I'm on here talking to friends in Baltimore as well because some kind of automated message wanted me to know about tornado warnings in Baltimore. So, guys in Baltimore, careful.
Yeah. Yeah. The
don't-
weather's no joke out there. So
Yeah, don't go like that. But I do believe we are up to Mr. Roberts now. Mr. John Roberts, how are you, sir? Thanks for coming back.
There, good to be here.
Good to have
How's
you.
everything?
First question, of course, did you avail yourself of the prompt to write a song? If not, no shame.
I did. There's one I'm working on that I'm going to give it a shot. I'm not sure about how good it is, but what's a few clams among friends?
Yeah, it's all about the clams.
Exactly. It's Maryland seafood and all. Oh, that's crabs. Well, so Object Impermanence. There's a song. I've been thinking. The title of the song is Now or Never. Okay, so that's the connection, and it's kind of like in the last few years I've been saying to myself, well, if you're gonna do X, it's kind of now or never.
Can we get a bit more volume on John?
Well, John
Can you
doesn't
hear,
sing.
can you hear me
John-
now? Hello,
Yeah.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Okay,
Thanks.
great. Yeah, I was just saying that in a lot of years recently, I've been thinking, well, if you're going to do something, it's now or never. So
Yeah.
that's the title of this song. It's kind of like a dance.
Real sweet plan. Wow.
Okay, let's see. I got one more. This is more like object permanence, except when I thought about it, well, it's actually not. I love the mountains. I was up in Shenandoah National Park yesterday, driving around. So, this one is called The Mountain.
Yeah.
Very
That
cool.
was lovely. I'm sorry.
I
didn't
want
get
more
to
of that
roll it.
bass
I just
though.
got-
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. That was
right up until the bass bit. That was maybe the most discreet use of looping I've ever heard. Like you set it up so
None taken.
at first. Well, yeah. I set them up, you knock them
well,
out. But
we'll-
Jules, your looper is awesome, man.
We'll
It's working
recognize
great.
we'll recognize the amateurs here. Come on now.
Hell, they'll
Very
sell them
much.
to anybody. Even I have one. But no. Jules makes it sound like a band. You make it sound like somehow you're playing really a lot on one guitar.
I
know,
used
but-
to use my. I have a Cordoba over here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was a question. Kyla, did you get to ask your
Yeah.
guitar question?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Wait, what happened?
Nothing. I was gonna say a thing, but I'm
Oh,
good.
sorry. You tend to take longer to get instruments than that. I thought we had a pause there. I apologize.
I was like, oh, is that a Godin? And someone else is like, oh yeah, it is. I asked him last week.
Yeah, it's a multi-act. Yeah, I love this thing.
God, beautiful sounding.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
It reminds me of what Chet Atkins, when he was still around, I think back in the 80s or 90s, when he was
That's
playing
right.
those nylon strings. And, it reminds me a lot of that sound, which is not
Back
bad.
then, the gadget was a delay device,
Yeah.
and he did that. And when people would say he was cheating, he would just kind of say, well, it'll help you.
He was.
Yes.
I don't think he had to
hilarious.
worry about other people's opinion of his playing.
He was hilarious. I remember reading an article about him, and they got him like as he's coming back from the stage, and he's putting his guitar in the case, and he went, well, fooled him again.
Gosh, what a humble guy.
I know, and one of the greatest of all time, and like a
Excellent,
great
yes.
studio guy. There was, what was it called, like Chet's Shed or Chet's Garage
I
or
remember.
something?
I
don't know,
remember
he
reading
cranked
that he
out
spent
so
hours
many-
in the school bathroom practicing.
Yeah.
He cranked
No,
out so many arrangements on the fly for all the
There
things
was,
he was in.
there was an
amazing.
album like Chet's Garage or something like that, and it's just him in
Yeah.
the studio making all these great weird noises. And
That and his technique was so damn clean.
yeah, gorgeous player. He
You
made a
know,
really nice
just-
record with Mark Knopfler later.
Oh, yeah.
Can I ask you, Kyla, what is your nylon string? That sounded beautiful.
Oh, this one it's an Ayeri Gaki. It was built in 1971, and I got it from somebody who I bought it when I was 15, from a guy who was selling it because he didn't play it anymore, and he felt that it was a disservice to the guitar to not be playing it.
Oh,
And I
agree.
showed up. I showed up with
Cool.
He gave it to you.
I'd been saving up change for like 2 years to buy a good
Yeah.
classical.
That's
And so
amazing.
I showed up with like all my rolled coins, and I'm 15, and I sat in his living room and I played the guitar, and I was like, yeah, I'd like to buy it. And he was like, I feel very good about selling this guitar to you.
Oh, that's great.
Right.
And you said
Okay.
it's a
What a
Yairi?
great.
Yeah, Ayeri Gaki, which is, I think there's another Ayeri company still on the go today, but the Ayeri Gaki are no longer in existence. But it has like, I don't know if you can see all the cracks in the finish. Like it had gotten some damage when he had moved, but I've since had it. I had to get a little bit of cracks in the wood repaired, but
I can see
Well,
that it's another
that-
goddamn
that's called a
right-handed guitar,
character.
like all you right-handers.
That's also a great story, Kyla.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's amazing.
it is, isn't it?
That's
It
neat.
is.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
And
I'm
Jules,
sorry,
you said
Jules,
yours is a
yeah.
Cordoba?
We can go. We can move.
I want
no.
to see it. I want to see it.
No,
I did.
no,
I
I see
genuinely
it
didn't mean
too.
to interrupt you.
I once upon a time, like, that was like my thing, is like, I really want like an acoustic electric nylon, but then my playing style sort of diverged from that, and I never really went back to it. But like, I was so entranced by the guy who played guitar on Tin Sumner's Tales, on Sting's Tin Sumner's Tales.
He's
yeah,
great.
that Shape of My Heart song is such a good song.
That
Yeah.
whole record is great, and I saw that tour. Although I will say, David Sanchez was playing keyboard in his band at that point, who is a killer. He was in a million different bands, and they did Purple Haze at the end, and he came out and played guitar. And he came out and played guitar, and Dominic Miller, that's the guitar player's name.
Yes.
And
Dominic Miller, definitely. Yeah.
he's a hell of a player, but Sanchez went out and shredded his face. It was pretty amazing.
Well, going back to Cordoba, I've got a Cordoba tenor ukulele. I got two of them actually.
Nice.
Cordoba's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cordoba's cool.
The action's a little tough.
Yeah, a little high?
It's yeah.
Makes you work.
We might be able
My
to do
wife
something
Make-
like that.
once
makes
gave
you
me a
work- makes you
Cordoba
work for it.
classic, and it died. It began to come unglued in a closet, and so
Did we get to find out about Jules's guitar? Because I feel bad that we didn't.
It's fine.
I want to see it.
See?
Come
John
on,
wants
put
to
it.
see it.
Show
Let
it.
John see
Show it,
Do
Jules.
it for
Just
John.
just
Do it for
show it
Rowan.
to
Hold it
us.
up to the screen,
Hang on.
please.
No.
Do it.
Actually,
Go
subscribe to my
show it.
OnlyFans. Guys. I need to monetize this.
Ah, forget
last-
it.
He played it last week. It sounded
Well, while
good.
Jules is
There you
stripping off for OnlyFans, let's get Ron Smith up here.
Ah, Mr. Ron Smith.
I'm up.
Well, I'm
Here.
glad you're enthused.
Both up and here.
BRB.
And here's the advice for. Actually, that's advice for myself there. To not blather on and on about my song intros like I tend to do. So this is somehow related to the prompt, to the challenge. Don't know whether to term it temporary impermanence or permanent impermanence or selective I don't know. So
Whatever makes you happy, man.
whatever makes you, well, it's going to be whatever makes you happy. I'm not hearing that. Are
Yeah,
you
you're
hearing
very, very quiet.
What the? Oh, hold on. My. Oh crap! Oh, tell me this wireless isn't bugging out on me.
Oh no!
Are you using the wireless again?
Let's try it again.
There we go.
There you are. That sounds just like a guitar.
I don't know much. I maybe ought to know more. Gets me to wondering what I want to know more for, 'cause I haven't done all that much with what I already know. I don't know much. At least that's something I know. I've seen a lot. I've been around. I've been in and I've been out. I've been up. I've been down. There, it went out again. I'll just point my thing down here. It isn't that much different. No matter where I go, I don't know much. At least that's something I know. Most of what I learn, I don't learn for very long. 'Cause it ain't long till the reason that I needed it is gone. And there's no point hanging on to it. Instead of letting it go, I don't know much. At least that's something I know. Yeah, most of what I learn, I don't learn for very long. 'Cause it ain't long till the reason that I needed it is gone. And it ain't no point in grabbing onto it instead of letting it go. I don't know much, at least that's something I know. I don't know much, but I do get along. There's a lot I don't remember, but my learning skills are strong. I can pick up what I need if there's a need to know. I don't know much, at least that's something I know. I don't know much, at least that's something I know.
At least that's something I know.
Bravo!
Yeah. God damn it, Ron. Again, it's like, yeah, all the songs have been written, all the sentiments have been done. Go fuck yourself. I always love hearing your version of songs. Really, just so much. So where are you leaning for your next song?
Hold
sir?
on.
That is the question.
I'm sorry.
Question back.
Reclaiming my time.
Yes.
My time.
Your time's at the end, sir.
No, this is from Guitar Gate. This is from Cordoba Gate a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Is that a Game of Thrones shirt that you're wearing?
No, it's that's what I do. I pet dogs and play guitar and know
Right.
stuff.
That is
Yeah.
a Game of Thrones reference.
well, there
That's
you
what I do.
Were you aware that it
drink
was
and
a
I
Game
know
of Thrones
things.
reference?
Nope.
Yes. It is. No, it's not. Ron, what's your next song?
I'm so freaked.
No, but here's the
I
song.
love it.
You're
That,
fine,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Ryan, you and me.
Yeah, okay. I'm good company then.
Definitely
Yeah.
a
I
Game of
didn't
Thrones
get the
shirt.
Game
though.
of Thrones reference either, and I read
Neither
the
did
book.
I. I gave up after the red wedding.
wouldn't
Now
watch it.
we're a trio, and
I feel
we're
so
still
validated.
we're still outnumbered.
Hey, I'll tell you,
No, I didn't get it
couldn't
either.
Watch it. I couldn't watch
Oh
it.
man.
I
Too
watched
much-
the show and I didn't get the reference.
There's just too much. Well, it's the logo, but I just too much genital mutilation for my case.
Yeah.
But that's
Oh,
just,
so you were fine with the incest. Anyway,
didn't
Ron,
watch it.
what's you got next?
I didn't watch it at all.
Wow. Whew, this
Wow,
is
he's
going
really angry
downhill
about that
fast.
Charlie. Man,
It's like I'm on skis.
And you wonder
on an icy slope, no less. Man.
All right.
Shoot.
I'm if anybody can recover from that, I know it's Ron. So
It's Ron. Ron's not.
Alrighty. Well, here's the second song I've got. This is one of those backlot songs. In fact, this may be the bottom of the barrel. And I was playing a different. Well, I shouldn't say that because Chris gets jealous every time I say I was playing a different open mic. But
it's not that you can't have open mics, Ron. I just don't want to hear about them.
okay, fair
It
enough.
hurts me.
Anyway, this gal, in fact, these details aren't important. Anyway, she's saying that how her muse just kind of drops things on her, and I think maybe the muse farted in my presence when I did this one.
You need to incorporate that line into a song.
I missed you so much, Ron. Missed you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Smith.
Alrighty. Here I am, once again. It's the middle of the night. I got up to take a leak. Now I can't get back to sleep. Why does this have to be a fight? Early to bed, early to rise. Ain't that what somebody said? Makes a man healthy and wealthy and wise. Just look at what I'm getting instead. Long as I'm up, I brew myself a cup, more out of habit than desire. 'Cause if I had half a brain, I'd be looking to abstain, not pouring gasoline onto the fire. I go too late to bed and it's too early to rise. It surely is taking its toll. My bloodshot face and my wrinkled eyes are telling the way I roll. Catching Z's ain't happening for me. I'm a stranger to my bed. If this is the way that it's gonna be, I guess I'll just sleep when I'm dead. Here I am once again. Same song, second verse. It's just lather, rinse, repeat. I'm afraid it's got me beat. I'm just hoping it ain't getting any worse. Oh, early to bed, early to rise. That's what Ben Franklin said. Not sure it's good advice. 'Cause look at him now. He's dead.
Oh, can we
Very
stop?
nice.
Can we stop
He
the
was early to
broadcast
bed
now?
anyway.
I think we did it.
Oh,
Hey, guys,
won.
just reach out, touch face, because really,
yeah, hey, we're done.
oh
if
my
that's
God,
the
Ron.
bottom of the
And-
barrel, oh my goodness.
And
That's good,
and-
man. Bring those off the back lot. Bring them up front.
yeah.
We just need a little polish and
Ron,
then
one day-
elbow grease, and then
Lather, rinse, repeat. I like that.
Ron, if we ever figure out a way to do it, if you actually make your record, I will get Rowan to help me somehow record something on it if you'll have me. I
my
I
gosh.
love your song so much. I'm not bad at electric guitar. It'll be okay.
This is so true.
This is the acoustic stuff is laughable, but electric I'm all right. That was just goddamn wonderful.
The muse has broken wind.
There's just so much, and you didn't even do the shit song.
That's true.
Still, it was a different one for you because it wasn't a laughing and crying 2-song set. It was just laughing,
That's
which
true.
is also totally allowed.
Appreciate that.
Good Lord, so much fun. You're getting a lot of love online, by the way. There's a Tilly who says great songs, Ron. Not our current Tilly, a different Tilly. Jack Arnold put a bunch of happy emojis, I think.
hope they're
EJD,
happy.
nice tune, Ron. All the emojis. How is anything going to top that one? You're right. You're right, EJD. That's why I was suggesting we just log off. And bottom of the barrel. But unfortunately, we have to get going and continue on. I feel really bad for the poor bastard who has to follow.
Oh, yeah. So our next contestant is Chris Eric.
What?
Well, I don't know. It could
Question
be
in the
fun.
back.
Hi, me. Over
You.
here?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
you.
Hi.
You.
With the
Yeah.
yeah. Is Joylene coming?
No.
Oh, I have to go to the bathroom all of
Yeah.
a sudden. I don't
If
know.
everybody goes to the bathroom, I get it, because she's not here, and it makes me sad, too.
Chris Eric, I
actually
really wish your
do
house
have
was
to go to
like
the
set up for you to be able to do like a full-on spit take just as a gag. That would be really nice.
I was very close. I actually, well, that's the wall, but no, my board is here. That I feel like that'd be bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like hilarious, but bad.
Yeah. Someday.
Yeah, where there's life, there's hope for something that dumb. Okay, so I kind of did the prompt. I was thinking about the prompt when I wrote the lyrics for this. It doesn't mean they were late in any way, and I don't expect even half credit for it, but that is technically what happened. But Bud is leaving the room, as he said he would. I appreciate that. The rest of you can go too. I get it. But here, oh, and I can't see it either. This should be interesting. Let's see. There it is. Oh, we're coming up on when I burned it down, making the best of all the mess we've found, digging for scraps along the ruined ground. I could tell you I'd go back and do it right this time. You and I, we both know better. We're coming up on when I nearly caved, hoping that something somehow could be saved. Taking an axe to any good we've paved. I could tell you I'd go back and do it right this time. You and I, we both know better. Oh, we're coming up on when I burned it down. Make no mistake, that's mine, and I know now. It's all we had, and I put it in the ground. I could tell you I'd go back and do it right this time. You and I, we both know better. Oh, we're coming up on when I burned it. Oh, we're coming up on when I burned it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
That's
very
really
tasty,
cool.
man. Very tasty.
that was
Thank
cool with that sharp 11 there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a neat chord, and not
Yeah.
resolving it made me feel better.
Yeah, I liked the song too.
Or did you?
Or did I?
Yes. What am I playing next?
A song.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Play the one that you said that the teenager didn't listen to, but they liked that one line because you told them not
Chris,
to
I got
listen to it.
a quick question, a technical question.
Yeah.
You tune your guitar normally, like I mean, straight
Standard,
left hand
right?
with
One-
standard
one leg at a
with
time.
the bass on at
Yeah.
the thumb
Yeah,
side. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
flowing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't Albert.
that's what I
I don't
thought.
Albert King it. I don't flip over
Oh.
right-handed.
And who's the guy who plays with Tom Prasada Rao, who writes with Tom, who plays it backwards and he just turns the right-handed guitar upside down
It
or
sounds very
backwards.
convenient. But
I've
I
never
don't-
seen that because I would be infuriated by that.
It's
because
maddening.
I didn't think of it. Yeah.
I'll think of the name. I'll get it to you later. It just went out of my head, but he's a great player, great songwriter, and singer and pianist.
I think Elizabeth Cotton played that way too. She just turned it over.
Doyle
yeah.
Bramall Jr. is another one of those monsters. Albert King, I'll let it go because it's Albert King.
Albert King, yeah, he's a pioneer.
He
you know
could
what I
he could have it, and
can
and
have
he was a very large individual. I was,
Yeah, and
I gotta tell him.
and in his live recordings, he really does sound drunk. Like
Does
for
he?
Oh, wow.
real, for real, he does. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I was gonna tell you what's going on with the answer to the Laundromat Blues. We're going to
Your
So he
drunk
sounds-
sounds
Let's
like
play a song.
Bill
he
Cosby.
sounds like Cosby. He sounds
Yes, it does.
Oh, drink this.
well, if nobody's
Chris,
gonna tell me
you
what
got
I'm playing, I
something?
guess I'll play
Follow
something else. Well, it's not as bad as having to follow Ron, so I'll give you that. I like this one. This is my backlot / parade song, Ron. So now you know. Nope. Sorry. I was like, could I fix it on the go? Yes. Wondering if anyone's there, almost turning back, worried about the overshare, open up a crack. Takes a little time to get right, so many things change. If it's just another good night, isn't only strange. Falling all over ourselves for the last time. Every eye is off to something, not sure where to look. If it's only ever one thing, are you off the hook? Falling all over ourselves for the last time. And they're waiting there just like you. Some were safe, some didn't know what to do. Some listened to the wrong thing or forgot how to trust. But the ones who made it through are just wondering if anyone's there, almost turning back, worried about the overshare, open up a crack, falling all over ourselves for the last time, falling all over ourselves for the last time, for the last time.
Oh, I like that one, Chris. I like that one a lot.
Nice.
Thank
That
you.
is a prompt song, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the.
that's
what was it? It was I
was
think I changed.
Falling all over ourselves for the
That was
last
for the last time.
Yeah.
That was the.
I feel
that
like
was
I
the prompt.
changed a word or two, but probably not. I feel like it was like falling all on ourselves or something. There was some word that was right there and got moved, but who cares? But yes, it was definitely a prompt song, much more so than the first song I played, which as I'm playing it and listening to it like this doesn't relate to the prompt at all.
Just wait till we get to mine.
Well, you're not going to do a prompt song because you won't write something for it. I
Well,
said it.
Just wait.
I can't.
Oh,
Who knows, man?
Can't wait.
challenge.
But
He's right.
but challenge. So I think I think that means I'm done, which means Mr. Benham, are you prepared to take over?
I am prepared unless you want
Right.
to do the dice now.
Well,
Oh, we haven't voted or anything,
we
have
haven't voted or anything, and Rob is not here, so I don't have his
Yeah.
grand list. So this is what we're gonna do.
So next time,
So, everybody put one thing in the chat. Put one idea in the
I
chat.
feel like I should hit up Lacey to give us some too.
This is
Yeah.
yeah.
Right out. So put one thing in the chat, and let's see here. There's 9 of us. Is that right?
And I,
Yeah,
So
I think you're right.
So I can I'll roll a 10-sided die, and if I roll a 1, that's a critical fail. And then 2 through 10 is critical fail, so we'll have to roll over again. So, but then 2 through
So
10
should
will
I.
be. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, we got this. We got this. All right.
So
And
should
let's
I
just go by
perform
list
first,
order,
and then
I
people
guess?
while I'm
and I put in the chat the name of the guy who I was trying to think of, Matt Nakoa.
Matt
Oh yes.
Koa, yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't he play regular piano too, though?
he's he could have been a concert pianist. He's
Yeah.
he's amazing. He's an
I
amazing,
believe he's a
amazingly
friend of
skilled
Yami.
musician. Yeah.
Yes. Quite. So let's go ahead. So what we'll do then? Did you get yours in there, Benham? Did you put yours in?
I haven't thought of
All
one.
right.
So
All right. Okay. Think of one,
Play a song and then maybe.
and
you'll
then
think of
I'll
one.
get everybody else's. And then if you come up with one while you're playing, we'll get
And
you in there.
I'll go harass Lacey to log in and give us one too.
Well, if we get Lacey, then that's an even 10.
That's a real
so.
D10. Yeah,
No, if we get Lacey, then that we have it. Odds are she's really good at it.
probably.
That she has a gift.
All right. So, we'll come back to that, but right now we're gonna have Mr. Benham play for us.
all right. So let's see. I'm gonna do one synth and flute song and one just flute. And there we go. So it's one of the simplest patches I think I've ever put together, and it's using a module that I created called Rhythm Explorer that allows you to. It just uses random numbers, and you can reseed a random number generator, and you can press a button, and it'll come up with a sequence of random numbers, and from that comes out rhythms, which is pretty cool. And after you can define how many bars you want, and then it'll start repeating the pattern. And you press the dice, and you get different patterns. But I combined that. This guy Joseph created a new module, and I don't know how he's supposed to pronounce it, the name of his thing. But the idea behind it is you define. You have 6 logic gates coming in that can be either high or low, and then you define you have 6 logic operations across all those 6 inputs, and you define for each operation an interval, and so that if it's high, if that operation ends up being high, you include the interval. If you don't include it, and you have 3 different intervals to choose from, and so you end up stacking all these different intervals, and it creates some interesting melodies. And so you combine my random rhythm thing, which provides the gates, and I'm really happy with the result. So it's a cool symbiotic relationship, I think. So anyway, enough about that. I'll just play it. Maybe I'll play it. Oh, right thing.
Very nice.
Fantastic. By the way, I
Very
figured out what that backing track sounds like more so than just nightly news. It specifically sounds like a 70s BBC segment.
Okay.
It does. If you play it again, it's like, and tonight on the BBC, we'll be talking about home computers and their possibility of getting spoiled in the home. Karen?
You sold me.
Yeah, do what I can. Sorry.
That was really good, Chris.
You spread a little love and you keep moving on. So, Mr. Benham, what were you thinking for your next soundscape song? Where do you go with them? Do you call them something? Because it's not just
soundscapes are good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They evoke something. I don't have a plan for what they do. They just are. But
they do it really well, though. Whatever the hell they're doing, they do it well. I couldn't tell you what they're doing, but they're doing it well.
Thanks.
Except for that last one that sounded like the thing I said. But otherwise.
So I'm going to play it's something I bought last spring, I think. A special flute where a flute that I'd had my eye on for many years and got a chance to, the maker had died and I thought I'd never get to see one and I got to buy it for a really good deal. And so it's a drone with a melodic flute, but the interesting thing is the drone is what I think is a drone in F sharp, and then it's a B melodic flute, and it's a low F sharp. So it's got a really cool sound. Very mysterious. Just flute on this one.
Beautifully done.
That'll do just fine.
Very nice.
Very
man.
beautiful. Very beautiful.
I like that we have a couple of really interesting instrumentalists on here. Like it's a nice break from all the goddamn words.
Singer-songwriters.
As somebody who deals in that shit, it's billion words rolling around in my head all day, every day.
Yeah.
It's not great, but like to hear sounds like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we had
Sometimes I
a
wish-
few folk like trad people for a while too. Be nice to get some more of them back in. Oh, kittens! Where did those come from?
And
Oh my
kittens.
goodness!
Oh, that's Lacey. Get that.
Oh,
up
hey,
on the-
Lacey.
we gotta-
How'd you
That's
get
Lacey.
kittens?
Replace Spotlight with kittens. Turn your phone sideways. Dang it! Give us more kittens. Yeah, there it is. All
I'm
kittens all the time.
fostering.
No,
I
don't
fostered
talk.
these
Just kittens.
Oh, they're so cute.
London,
Hi,
London
little guys.
Frog, Cream. This is Sweet Tea, and this is George.
So,
Hey, George.
So just out of curiosity, is there a
My catty
trade-in
cat,
program? Because if I could just get kittens and give them back when they're cats, I might do that.
That is what I'm doing. Can you let go, kitty?
Oh,
Doesn't look like it.
Oh.
oh, super cute.
Hello,
Yeah.
kitty.
I have their mom too, but she's from a colony and is not trying to be social. So I'm just social with kittens right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Righto.
There are a bunch of really nice comments, but kittens. So we'll just keep looking at kittens for
You've
now.
got
You know, I have promised my children they could have a cat at some point.
a lot of Siamese mixed in.
Yeah, these two are the color points are really cute. This one's going to be super fluffy. I can tell.
Oh wow! Yes.
She's the only girl. Let go of me, kitten.
Oh, look at that.
Hello,
Little feet.
Lacey. This may be your single greatest contribution to the VOM. This is solid work, and you know how much I respect your ability with prompts. But Jesus
Can we
Christ,
just do 10 minutes of this?
it
This just be like her slot.
is pretty great. This is pretty great. Lacey, are we signing you up just to show kittens?
I mean,
I'm fine with that. They will need homes.
okay.
How well do
They
they
act
travel?
like they're your children.
It's just like it's like Lucy in the assembly line.
It totally is.
See how well they mind.
Is she gonna start eating the kittens?
Oh, no.
No, wrong show.
Wrong
Went too
show.
far, huh? Yep. See,
Righto.
you let me on the microphone. I'd say you're to blame at this
Yeah,
point.
that's true.
Um,
Did it to
well,
myself.
Rowan, do we have you
We have
collated
all.
and collected all of
Yes.
the entries?
Yes, we do.
Do
So
we
they're
just want? do we
I
just
have
want
them
another one from
all.
Lacey, or
they're numbered, and I've got Lacey's
With
in there as well.
Lacey's, does that make did Dave did you put
Dave
one
put
in?
his in. Yep.
Okay,
So we have
all
an
right.
even 10.
So we have 10. All right, we're
So
doing
let me switch over to the
Stop
cam
escaping.
here. All right, here we go. Dice cam.
oh, okay, we have to double up. We have to add. Boom.
This is
This is
great
the greatest
TV. I mean,
Oh,
this
it'd be
is so
great if the
good.
kittens could
Who-
push the
who-
dice.
Who needs writers?
This might be the
Let's not
best
pay 'em.
VOM we've ever done.
Oh, a floating head up top of it. This is great. I feel like I'm watching Red
Very
Dwarf.
high concept.
Hey,
Dwarf, perfect.
give the cats
Nice one.
a piano, and we could be YouTube.
We are on YouTube.
Spoiler alert: we are. Yeah, it's already YouTube.
Two.
That's a 2.
That
Who's
is a
2?
two.
Stop escaping.
So what's the answer?
Nope.
Oh, we can't hear you, buddy.
Rowan, we can't hear you.
Unsettled
but apparently it's very
debts.
funny.
Is it?
I think it's unsettled debts. I think. I wrote them all down and put a number next to them.
Rowan, we're good note taking. Rowan, we're not getting you, buddy.
Still can't hear you,
Can't
bud.
hear you.
Oh crap! Sorry, I didn't realize. All right.
Now
There
we
we
can.
go.
All right.
So what is it?
So okay, as we normally do, we're gonna take 3 and we're going to
Okay,
vote.
that's what I.
Okay.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
All right.
So I took these down in order from
Okay.
the list, and I have 10 here.
All right.
Number 2, literally number 2 is riding with the turd herd.
Okay,
Oh,
that
Ron.
is pick number 2. So did
okay.
Telly slip in here and do that? That was Ron Smith. Okay.
That was Ron Smith. So let's get our next
remember.
number here.
And Kitty. Zeke's.
That is number 6. Number 6 is type message here.
Ooh, that's a good one too. That's you, right, Mr. Pfeiffer?
That's Piper.
Unfortunately, I was
great
feeling so inspired. I looked at the message thing and I just came up with. I don't know how I came up with that, but I did.
No, that's a good one. No,
It's something many people in the world can relate to. Very relatable work.
Finally, we're going for a bigger audience.
Unfortunately.
And what's the third one?
Number 3, we have number 4. Did I overstay your welcome? Or did you overstay your welcome?
Sorry, Kitty.
And that was that. I believe Chris gave us that one.
Yeah,
So-
but I like it anyway.
Then the answer is yes.
Well, it was great seeing you, Lace. I appreciate how little we're seeing and
And
hearing of you
booted.
in this one.
Do you
for a
have the
change.
power to boot in StreamYard, Chris? Can you boot people from the stream? Like
I
on
can
the-
boot people from the
Okay,
stream, but I
all right.
won't.
I do that like with
He does.
impunity.
With
on
impunity.
Snaw was called. Like
Oh,
it's,
on
it's,
Snawa's Call. We don't talk about that. Oh, by the way, going back to the lovely comments. EJD had so many wonderful things to say. Smooth groove, mystical, glorious wonderfulness, which is a great one for Dave. There it is. Mystical, glorious, wonderfulness. But Mama Tilly, is it okay to call her Mama Tilly? I hope so. Said, I do come for Kyla, that's fair, but always enjoy everyone and also sometimes come at other times. Some absolutely fantastic performances tonight. Beautiful, funny, interesting. Thanks to David for the flute.
Nice.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a wow. She writes
That's
well as well.
nice.
Is your mother a writer as well, Kyla?
No, and mostly her texts and messages are atrociously filled with spelling mistakes and typos, and it's like, what are you trying to say? I don't know how she got something
Everyone,
so eloquent down on the page.
Like
Everybody-
me, she can't type with her fingers.
does she go ooh when she types it as well, like that?
There's some tea being spilt here.
Oh, and I'm sorry, but EJD had the best worst suggestion, Lacey. He said she should name one of the cats Chris, then another one Eric, and another one Erie in honor of your friendship. Although he didn't put friendship in quotes, which is weird. I feel like he should have.
Righto. Okay.
Wow.
Thanks, Eric, for your nice comments too.
So everybody, you know what you need to do here. You've got to vote on which one you would like. So this is just for the people in the Zoom room here. You vote on what you would like next month's prompt to be. And while
if
you
reply
tabulate
to
your
the quote-
votes,
Yeah. Oh, I'm
we're
sorry.
going to
I was
have
gonna
our
say-
final performer up. Sorry, what were you saying, Chris?
Oh, all I was going to say is if we just, in the messaging, this for everybody for the chat, if you just reply to which one you like best, it'd probably be a lot easier to count them up.
Oh, there you go. That's a great idea.
See, I had one.
I
Don't tell
can't.
them that.
I can't reply. I don't seem to have the ability
Okay.
to reply to messages.
No
Well,
worries.
then never
There's
mind.
only 9 of
Right,
us.
Chris's ideas are always
there's
bad.
10 of us. This
But
will
it
be
would have
hard.
worked if it had worked.
But you cursed
I was
it.
involved. So which one is Chris? My middle name's David, by the way. If you haven't, if you need more names.
Oh, and see, okay, I see here. All right.
How are we supposed to reply? I'm confused.
Don't do it. Just
don't worry, it's
vote
fine,
For
it's
whichever
fine.
one you like. Never mind. My idea was bad. I appreciate that now. So are we moving on to our last performer?
We are indeed. So we're gonna
There
have.
he is. It's Mr. Butt himself, Blues Jand.
Oh, it always prompts me to like, do you want to unmute yourself? Are you paying attention, dipshit?
It's more like, are you sure you want to play? Are you sure? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
It's really
Apparently, Zoom is not a fan of our music because it does that to me too.
okay. I would like to play these songs in reverse, but I don't want to mess with the levels because everybody was like, "Ooh, it's so sexy. I like it so much." Ooh, and I'm like, "Why are you using those accents? That's really weird." And
I
nobody
don't know
answered
what
me.
you mean. I don't have an accent.
Yeah, see? Why are you using that accent? What's going on? It's not what's called every Friday unless it's not.
Unless somebody's kid gets hit in the face with the pavement.
With the
then it
sidewalk.
doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
That's a separate conversation.
Where does the sidewalk end?
In Alexander's face,
Okay,
unfortunately.
see, now you said
Oh, that's brutal.
it. So
I know. I know. I was in the ER with him till 3 a.m.
Oh.
I get one. Anyway.
Oh my. Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go, man. that I breathe. Oh, I can't find the earth. I've lost the urge to break free. Bring me right back to that cold, hard ground. Make me feel safe and sound. Take me back home when I was alone. I need you to take me away. Lead me astray. Try that again. That's why we practice, kids. Take me away. Lead me astray. All of my plans were mistakes. Don't make me choose. I got nothing to lose. Yeah, my past's a mess, and there's no one left to abuse. Bring me right back to that cold, hard ground. Make me feel safe and sound. I've had enough. I'm giving up. I need you to, need you to, need you. They all ran out, shuttered me out in the black, shutting me down. I had no ground to fight back. No one more that I'm lost to the edges. No place for me in the history book pages. Nothing to show for the legacies I've kept intact. Oh, I wanna live. Take what you give. Try to find my way, blindly betraying, forgive. And I wanna burn to longingly yearn. Oh, try to find my way, know what it means to earn. Please take me down to that cold, hard ground. So sick of safe and sound. We may not get through, I may not save you, but you need me to bring me right back to that cold, hard ground. Make me feel safe and sound. Take me back home when I was alone. Oh, I need you to, I need you to.
beautiful.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Thank you.
As soon as you started playing it, it's like I know that song. I played along like
Yeah.
90% of the time.
Yeah, there was a major jam going on there.
Yeah. Can you imagine how horrible that would have sounded if we'd all turned our mics on?
Oh God.
Everybody be
I
off.
want to go full Roscoe Bino one day and just like with one of my songs where there's just like big solo break. I just want
Perfect.
everybody to do it, and I just maybe that'll be for the 200th. Maybe
That'd
we
be
do
a
that.
good one.
That'll be
Hey,
my set.
everybody.
We just ruin my set with like a cacophony of just nonsense.
Not ruined,
love
not
that,
ruined.
really.
Added to immeasurably. If we ever do manage to do the get together and play music together thing, that's one I really want to play on with.
Okay.
I like that
All right.
song.
I
a
have
lot.
I have a list. I'm working on your stuff too. So. Or do I?
No, you don't. So what's your
That one's a real fun one to play slide on and just try to keep out of your way while I'm doing it, and that's
Yeah.
really
It's
neat.
all about toes, isn't it, Mr. Pfeiffer? It's all
Well,
about
just-
not stepping on toes.
Exactly.
Leaving
Yeah.
room for your dance partner.
Exactly. And since you got all the lead stuff happen, I was just trying to fill in all kinds of little
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
slidey sounds in between what the beautiful stuff you were doing. It was really
if you ever
neat.
make your way back down to Tacoma Park for the Tacoma Spark, let's do that.
Let's do
together.
that one.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear that actually, and again.
Of course,
be
that'll be
jealous.
the night I really fuck it up. So
You will.
Well, it's okay.
Oh, you meant
I
in the
go
bad way.
last, so
Yeah.
no one will be there, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
But we'll be watching. That'll be much like whenever Jules gets to play with Susan Rowe on the Spark, and he's like, "Hey, guess what I'm doing?"
Yeah, hey,
and I
hey,
turn it
hey,
on, like,
hey, check out the stream.
yeah, I know.
Give me a second. I need to switch the keyboard.
Okay.
Right out.
So,
Jules, did you decide what you wanted to vote for? He can't hear me.
he's away. He's back.
Okay.
He's muted.
I
and-
muted myself because there's
All
a
right.
pop.
And then I think also Lacey hasn't voted either. So I think
That's
you
okay.
guys are the last two.
I think, I think I'm gonna have to vote for Chris's.
All right.
The overstay, you're welcome one.
I
Right.
win. I
Yeah.
win.
So, I don't
Well,
know.
I
That
think
pushes it
that
over the
actually
edge.
puts it
I'm
over the
sorry.
top. So
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Lacey.
you've now overstayed your welcome. Go away.
Okay. We'll see.
I'm impressed you put up with me this long.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me. You know what?
Yeah.
Okay.
all right. So
I'll leave it for you two to decide.
There's enough disdain to go around. I get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a.
I love you
surplus.
both.
And then I hit my guitar. Poor guitar. Never hurt anybody.
Okay. Well. How's that?
let me bring it up here. 1 second. It's a little quiet.
Really?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I mean, it's not very up on the keyboard, so.
Okay, yeah. That is better.
Okay. I'm gonna strike it like real like.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that like
yeah.
blowing it out?
I said
or
bring
is
it down
that-
just a smidge
Okay.
if you're going to hit it that hard.
Yeah.
All right, I
It's
think
a
we
very
got you.
dramatic song that I've never played before. I mean, like I just like maybe 15 minutes ago tried to play it, and I was like, oh boy, we'll see how this goes. But Chris, Eric, this is for you.
For me,
You
I don't
may
believe you.
recognize the song.
I don't
So
think
that'll
I'm
be
gonna
2 songs in a row that I play that you recognize,
Yes,
and don't get used to it.
I won't. Promise.
That's about as like loud as it's gonna get. Is that all right?
I believe so. I think that's going to be fun.
Okay. Such profound humiliation, such all-consuming shame, the buzzing from the bathroom has finally been explained. was no electric toothbrush, no facial scrub device. He got it. Now I finally know the meaning of the words, Tim. That was nice. We used two different positions every other Sunday night. All the writhing, moaning, sighing. I thought I was doing it right, but as I drifted off to slumber, thinking I had brought her joy, she would slink off to that bathroom with that blasted plastic toy. All the buzzing, cursed buzzing, that damn incessant hum. I used to think I was a hero. Can't believe she didn't come to tell me that she needed so much more than I could give. Now the buzzing from the bathroom tells the lie that we both live. What is pleasure but a union, when with one soul another joins? And yet I'm haunted by the buzzing from the bathroom, like tinnitus of the
Oh my goodness.
Man, we
It
can't
happens to
top that
everyone.
one.
Happens to everyone.
Hey, Jules.
Mostly men's rights activists.
Oh,
Anyway, what's going on?
Yes,
going on,
all men.
Actually, no one. My wife's a doctor, and no one's ever had to need a mop and a bucket for anything that I've ever done to a woman. So, they're not supposed to get wet. So, actually, that's actually what
And
the
also,
truth is.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
That's
one of
a
the best
song
shows.
from a show we both love dearly.
It's one of the best shows.
One of
It's
the
like
best shows ever made. It
Breaking
really
Bad
is
level good, like The Wire, Sopranos level good.
Yeah, it
Crazy
deserves
Ex-Girlfriend.
more.
It really does.
And it's
she,
weird
she
because
won a trophy, but she doesn't care about award shows.
No, when you started playing it, at first I'm like, why is he playing empty?
It sounds like Les Mis.
No, it sounds like empty rooms and empty tables,
Yeah.
empty chairs and empty tables. I'm like, why is he playing that? And it really sounds like that, just straight piano.
Great. It's great.
That's so funny.
So I wanted to play it last week, but then I was like, no, I'll try out the other musical thing.
We
that
got,
I'll
you
play
know
for
what, Jules?
Rob
You and me, we
tomorrow.
got a good thing going.
Yeah. Play it again, Sam.
I'm glad you played that at a time when I was here. That was I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that number.
Like I said, it happens to everyone.
Yeah. One in five.
Well, Lacey, did you get a chance to put in your vote? I don't think you did. Oh, you're muted.
No, I'm not. Right as my alarm goes off. Let's see.
You
I
can
like
give.
type messenger.
Okay. Well, I'm afraid though the winner was this. Next month's prompt is, "Did you overstay your welcome?" So
Rowan, that was
Yes.
that was I think that was kind of fucked up.
If I had
What
a
you
hat
did to
on,
Lacey right there.
well,
if I had a hat on, I
We
would
can maybe
definitely
live with
proud.
she might have
You
voted
gave her
for
a
that
vote.
I
one.
bought you kittens.
It's very American democracy where you're like, vote. It matters.
It does
And
matter.
then she did vote, and then it turns out that
He didn't vote.
it didn't really matter.
Then you went all electoral college on this
It
shit.
was electoral college. Lacey counts as 2 of any of us, so
He did bring kittens. That does
I did
help.
the math. I mean,
Alright.
yeah, just for
Well,
on the kitten.
Well,
And
just
as
for
ever-
Lacey, I'm gonna forget that one and just do my
Good call.
one.
Actually,
You
I
know,
was
I'll
I
just
was
type
just
that
getting
message
ready to
here.
say
yeah.
this is just a
Don't do
suggestion.
Chris's.
You can do any of the ones that we did, or something completely different. The whole point is to get you writing. So
What Rowan's saying is, don't do mine because it was mine, and I agree with that.
no,
That's
I'm
a
just
good
saying.
plan. No,
Do
listen
what
to Rowan.
Voiced my
do what
concern.
gets you writing. This is the whole point of this. So you get extra
Hey,
points.
I've always
do-
been a close second.
Close is important. Close is
I
important.
just internalize it. If something happens, it happens. That's all I
Didn't
do.
quite come, but it,
Is that a callback?
I'm afraid so.
Okay.
John, please stick
Chris and I
around
are gonna have
for
a
the
word
after
with you
show.
after this.
We're going to.
sure, I'll stick around. I'm not going
please do.
anywhere.
All right.
That was
So
great.
you've got 4 weeks to write a song, and it can be to the prompt. It can be to something else. I don't care. Just write something.
I
Does
care.
that mean you have to write something, Rowan?
I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Okay.
And it means Jules has to write something new.
I'll write something. Like a note to myself.
Well, just set it to music and we'll keep it.
Absolutely. There's a guy that's been coming to the Tacoma Spark that does like haikus,
Just
and it
write
just
it-
seems
Oh,
like
yeah.
things he writes. You may have been there one of the nights he was there, John.
I used to go to an open mic that Matt Holson used to run out on Wisconsin Avenue, and a guy came every week and he would make up 2 haiku
On the
that
spot?
evening.
Wow.
On the
That's
spot,
fantastic.
and then as the evening progressed, and he always went last, and he would
Nice.
share whatever haiku was in that he was inspired by everybody's performances to
very
write.
cool.
So
It was
cool.
really cool.
Oh, God.
That's like
It
having
was so
somebody
neat.
draw during the night.
I know.
You
It was like
whatever.
that.
Had
Just I
someone
was just
come
thinking.
to my
It's like
open mic and draw people, and it's
That's
one of the
fantastic.
best.
well, we used to
thing.
have
I
Cup.
have it.
If you guys remember.
Oh, I miss Cup so much.
He would
I gotta
There's
draw
keep him
a
alive.
there's
the
a
show.
there's a guy I met at Blues Alley
Blue
who
Sally?
does. I get a guy I met at Blues Alley. I was in the audience,
Alley.
just I wasn't playing. I was just in the audience for I think it was Frederick Yonet, an amazing harmonica player. And I got to talking to this guy, and this guy does speed painting.
Oh wow.
Seen those guys.
And he does it on stage with musicians, and he'll paint what he's feeling the musicians are playing.
That's cool.
And so
Pup would
these
do
just
that,
like
apparently.
these real incredible pictures of like a saxophone and a bass with all this color and just stuff going on. It's really cool.
That reminds me, before the in the before times, apparently the Play Music open mic in St. Louis that Brian Rowney hosted, Cup would be there. They were like longtime friends, and he would paint on stage while
Oh,
people were playing.
nice.
And then it transferred over when he was doing the online Play Music one. There were a few of those where it was literally just me, Cup, and Brian, and we'd just hang out for an hour and a half, and he'd paint and stuff. And those are some of the best ones. It was really great.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Cup in a long time. I got a text from Brian on my birthday, and we texted for a while. It was nice. He seems to be doing well. Not really musicking, but concentrating on family stuff.
Right on. Right on. Well,
Did we do it?
I think we did it.
What a night!
Yeah.
This was a hell of a night. I almost like begged off because of weekend and stuff, and I'm really
Yeah.
glad I didn't.
Right on.
This really perked things up. So well done, everybody. You've affected my mood positively. You can go into your week knowing that you did that.
Right on. All right, so everybody,
Feelings mutual.
you know what to do. Reach out,
Yeah.
grab
Way
someone
to,
by
way
the
to
face.
ruin my week, Chris.
You're welcome. Jules is gone. Jules, come back.
Maybe it's a little better.
All right.
There he is.
Good night,
He's back.
people.
Aw,
Reach out and touch
everybody.
base.
Monday.
You too,
All right.
Jules, wherever you went.